Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Clone Wars, you guys. Oh my god, this arc is really knocking my socks off, I gotta say. I'm super engaged with just everything that they're doing right now, like for better or for worse, you know, like the emotions they're triggering are positive, negative, all of the above, and I'm just here for it. I just can't wait to see what they're gonna do next. Yeah, so there's a lot to unpack here. But I'm just going to make it super brief because I really want to jump into the episode. But before I get started on that, I just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much. And as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you are joining me on YouTube, yay! Thank you for tuning in today. I would really love it if you could please like this video and go subscribe to my channel. So, yeah, guys, I think what we're getting to see here is a really interesting look at, you know, our Star Wars universe, of course, and the way that things are working there, but also a lot of things that are going to, I feel like, play a bigger role later on, you know? Like, I like how they have mentioned a few times, like, they've alluded to this a few times on the show, like, there's always, like, a little bit of mention of, like, the Republic's not so great, really, you know? Like, the Republic isn't, there's a lot of problems with the Republic, and, like, there's problems with the Jedi, because the Jedi are now, like, really have become, you know, they're kind of cemented in the Republic, you know, and that's not exactly what I think the Jedi were intended to do originally. Like, certainly I feel like they have, while you can understand why they got involved with the war and everything, when you look at it, there's, and they've said this on and off a lot throughout the whole series, there's some stuff that becomes an issue because of that. So I thought it was interesting that they mentioned that. And especially, like, to be called out on that by, like, a slaver is like, oh no, I'm sorry. First of all, I don't think you get to, to stand here and say that, but also, like, interesting. The stuff with Anakin is phenomenal. I just getting to see all of this from Anakin's perspective is really interesting, because we see him now in a position where all of this is being really pushed in his face, which has got to be very, very hard for him. We also see, I mean, a degree of temptation, I think, with this queen who has taken a liking to him. Like, you know, I find it kind of interesting, the proposition that she made last episode, like, I'll let your friends go, just come be at my side, you know? And it's like, oh my god, that's I think the only difference between what she's doing and what Palpatine does later on is just that Palpatine is a way better manipulator and basically, you know, convinced Anakin that it was his own idea, which is what he's been doing this whole time, with, like, everyone, with the whole flipping galaxy, basically. So, you know, I said this in my last reaction, like, it's very, definitely puts those butterflies in my stomach to see Anakin, like, having to deal with his past while dealing with the present, and that feeling of powerlessness really having such an effect on Anakin's whole life, you know, as, I mean, like, how could it not, you know? But at the same time, we know that eventually is kind of like what leads to his downfall. And it's just interesting to see this influence on him at this stage of, like, you know, someone's presenting him with the idea, which is not, you know, it's not by any means foreign to him, but because he was a slave, but kind of this idea that, like, well, do you want to be the slave or do you want to be the master, you know? And, like, we know later on, like, his position is one of so much power. You have to wonder, you know, how much of that was because of feeling like, you know, well, I'm not going to be powerless anymore. I'm not going to be, you know, a slave to anyone, anything, you know, death, the death of people I love. Like, I'm not going to be a slave to anything. I'm even going to cheat death, you know, and it's, oh man. It's some powerful stuff for sure. But anyway, I'll wrap it up because I don't want to ramble. I really want to get into this next episode and see what they've got for us. So what do you say we go ahead and get started on the next episode? Let's do this.
Once a Jedi Master, now a Jedi slave. Beautiful.
I can't wait to burn this whole empire to the ground. I can't wait for that. We're gonna do that, right?
It won't happen again.
We'll be punished.
No, stop. It's my mistake.
And they're gonna punish the other people because they know that's gonna... Oh, God. No. 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 No! Oh, God, no. Oh, Obi-Wan. Oh. Oh, and that's how the just trying to break you. Oh my God, no. Burn it down, please.
Jedi only make things worse.
Shoot. Guys, done. I'm done watching people getting whipped and beaten and stuff. I'm done with it.
Long have Sith Empire has been built upon the backs of slaves. To carry on this tradition, we will require millions.
He's
the Queen's defiance will not.
If she fails to see the error of her ways, end her rule.
God. So he's like straight out, you know what? Of course he is. Like, as soon as I forget, like, he's playing both sides, you know? He's like, yeah, he's just, the whole empire was built on the backs of slaves. That's, you know what? I really wish Zillo Beast had eaten him.
It's not an easy decision.
Curious. I thought the Jedi were selfless, placing the needs of others before their own.
That's true, yet at the same time,
My queen, I
he also has a wife back
Count
home.
Dooku is on his way here.
Sooner than anticipated. Make preparations for his arrival.
Oh,
So even
dang.
you have a master.
Dooku is not my master.
Oh,
You
I
should not
heard
attend
that.
This meeting. Can I trust you not to run away?
I don't run away from anything, Your Highness.
Woo! R2. Come on, R2. R2's gonna save the day. I believe in him. R2's like, I'll kick you for kicking. Nice.
Find that Jedi. Yes, sir.
R2's the freaking boss. I'll tell you right now. He's like, are you okay? No, the answer is no.
Pal.
I love you, R2!
But I was invited by your faithful advisor. He's concerned over how attached you've become to Skywalker.
Skywalker is a symbol of my...
You forget, I was once a Jedi myself.
You have little in common with Anakin.
Yeah, Palpatine has other plans for Anakin,
Hear my
so
plans for
makes
the
sense
Jedi.
that he
Then
would
decide.
not be down with this.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is in despair. Perhaps for the first time in his life. That his efforts to help others will only injure them.
No. I'm not, we're not gonna break Obi-Wan, guys. We're not doing this. We're not gonna break Obi-Wan.
Rescue food. The gnawing fear that he will never be able to take action will grow in Kenobi's heart. To ease the burden of his fellow slaves,
And he's backing
defiance will
down.
become compliance. When
No.
Kenobi realizes he cannot help those around him, his spirit will break, and he will be mine. Such Jedi
No.
as Skywalker.
Only my goal is not the enslavement of the Jedi Order, but its extermination.
Take it down, yeah.
Come to supervise their execution. Perform it if necessary. Now, summon
Dang.
Skywalker.
And she's not going to be all right with that. She wants the power of having powerful people under her. Oh, Ahsoka. Oh, guess who's here? Guess who's here, honey?
Hello, Master. Took you long enough.
Well, I knew you had a nice view.
Oh, the sass is strong here.
It's Dooku. I need you to get our ship. Here.
And yeah, so she could break that. So they were just waiting.
Skywalker's life. He has become a valuable asset to me and my throne.
Your compliance is not optional. I command you to kill Skywalker.
Oh, I don't
will
think
not
she
be
likes
ordered about
being-
in my own palace, Count.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but the Count is right.
Oh, did he sell her out?
I'll make you both pay for this treachery.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, see this? We have a little thing called the Force choke.
It's enough, Dooku.
Yeah, he's not gonna stand for it. He's not gonna stand for. Oh, he's got a whip. He doesn't need this lightsaber. He's got a whip. Oh man. Oh no, this is Force lightning. Oh, I'm so done with people being shocked. I'm so done with like electrocution, and oh.
The Queen. She was murdered by the Jedi.
No,
That's
trying to
Ahsoka.
blame
Let's
it
get
on
going.
him.
Where is Obi-Wan? Tell me.
Kadavo system. You were
Okay.
right, Skywalker. I am a slave, just as you are.
Oh, and there she goes. Yeah, dang. It's like even Dooku in a way. It's like even he's got a master too, you know. It's, powerful statement. Oh, this person needs to go. This person needs to go. And I'm gonna cheer.
In chains once again, I see.
Count Dooku. Still afraid to get your hands dirty?
Oh, the
Let
sass
me
is
make an
still
exception
strong.
in
You
your
can't.
case, my friend. I want to
Can't
say
kill
a
that
proper
sass.
farewell.
I'm glad to see you, but I'm afraid our host feels otherwise.
Oh, you can't make everyone happy, Master.
You kill the slaves unless you surrender.
It's good
Oh,
to see you're
poop.
always ready to negotiate. But I've had enough bargaining with slave drivers.
Oh, he's
This is a fight you cannot win alone.
Who said I was alone?
Oh! There we go. We called him back up. Nice. Heck yeah. Yeah, no, you're not gonna. No. You're done. It's over.
About time.
Oh, he could have just. See, that's what I was wondering. Like, Ahsoka could have done it. Like, they were just playing along. They were just playing. Because he could have done that the whole time. Like, they really just, like, went through what they had to just to get it done.
No!
Oh no! And they're still trying to use the people against them. Oh, I'm so ready. I'm so ready to watch this one slaver guy just get thrown out of the ship.
I'm gonna go help my people. I'll see if I can buy us some time.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's right. There's the people.
There's no way to get the people out of the holding cell and up to the landing platform. But I have an idea. We need to
Okay.
have the cruiser move it.
Obi-Wan, you thought you had broken him? Please. I don't know why I was worried.
I know a Jedi won't kill an unarmed man.
Maybe a Jedi will, but a clone sure as heck. Heck yes. I'm sorry, I'm not one for death, but that guy, like, should have died 20 minutes ago, if you ask me. Woo! Yes. Gotcha. Ahsoka's the friggin' best. Oh, what a boss. Yeah, we got some nice floaty clones over here to help you down. I waited like 3 episodes for this, and I'm not disappointed.
The Jedi and the Republic for saving our lives.
Ahsoka is the real hero. Without her creativity, I don't think we would have gotten your people to safety.
She's like blushed.
You and the Jedi have done your best, but I do not think our people will recover from this horror anytime soon.
I understand, but in the end, surviving this will only strengthen the people.
Perhaps. And perhaps the people of Kirosh will also join the Republic.
I think that's a wise choice, Governor.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's nice to see like some interaction there between Ahsoka and her people. Oh, that was good. I gotta tell you guys, after like how many episodes? 2 episodes of building me up with like electrocuting people, whipping people, stabbing people, poking people, torturing people, people screaming, Obi-Wan looking dead in his eyes, etc., etc., etc. I gotta say they did not disappoint with that one slaver getting the electrified trident thrown through their chest and everything getting blown up. Just that last shot of all of it getting blown up was pretty satisfying, I gotta say. You know, sadly, I doubt it will put an end to slavery in the galaxy as a whole, but I think they made a good dent in it, at least. In that particular operation and that location, I guess. But wow, guys. So that was really good. I think they made a couple of interesting points about the Queen kind of having at least enough affinity for Anakin to try and help him in the end, and to kind of realize that like he was right, that she really didn't have all the power she thought she did. And again, like, I don't mean to keep bringing this back to Darth Vader, but I do feel like everything they do on this show is like wonderful breadcrumbs that you can pick up and assemble into the sandwich that is Darth Vader, if you will. And I found it really interesting that like, here's an example of, you know, someone who thinks they have a lot of power, but they don't. They do have a lot of power, and they've wreaked a lot of havoc and done a lot of destruction, horrible things with that power. But in the end, are you really just kind of a slave to your own greed? And in this case, she did have an actual, you know, person that she answered to. And so she literally was not really free. But at the same time, like, I think an interesting thing to take away from this is that desire to be the most powerful one, ironically, kind of put her in a position where, like, that made her accountable to Dooku. You know what I mean? Like, that's who was running the show. And I think it's an interesting commentary on, like, when you feel like you are trying to, well, I'm going to, you know, like, get all the power and everything. I'm not going to be the one who doesn't have it and all that. Yeah, no, that doesn't work out. That does not work out. And I think that's something that, sadly, Anakin doesn't learn till way, way, way later. But it is interesting that what we see here is someone who's kind of like very interested in Anakin and wants him by their side. And again, like I said this before and I'll say it again, that like a big difference for me between the Queen and Palpatine was just that Palpatine kind of convinced Anakin it was his own idea. He was not, he was way shadier about it, and as a result, was able to get him on board, you know. But that's kind of what he's done with everyone. But it's interesting to see that dynamic, like, Anakin, this is going to happen to you a few times. Like, this is going to happen to you again, sir. You know, for someone who's power hungry, I feel like you would look at Anakin, someone who's so powerful and has so much potential, and you would feel like you needed to acquire him, you know? And so that makes a lot of sense. So basically Ahsoka and Obi-Wan, like I got worried there about Obi-Wan for a second. I was real worried. And I don't know if some of that was real. Like, of course I know he really felt bad that like people were being hurt because of him, but I wonder if like he was mostly playing along or if some of that was a little bit real. But no, he like for sure like could have gotten out of it really easily, and was just holding out until the plan started to come together. Because that's what you do, you know? You got to see that mission through for sure. Yeah, guys, this was an amazing arc. This was a really, really, really good arc. I really enjoyed it. Really brought up some disturbing concepts. And as disturbing as they were, I think it's interesting to get them out and kind of think about them and talk about them, you know? And it not only did that, but it definitely was an interesting one character-wise, particularly for Anakin, I think. I think it was really, really interesting. So, wow, that one just, that had me going, you guys, the whole way through. Oh my God. I'm just so, I knew we were gonna, like, that's the thing about Clone Wars. Like, unless it's, like, a character that we don't necessarily see later on, like, for the most part, you know everyone's gonna be, like, fine for now, but they still somehow get you going, like, the whole time, you know? So, yeah, it was fantastic. I think there was a lot that I'll be dwelling on, just in terms of the moral stuff that they put forth here, and also, like, how that relates to Anakin. I just really like to analyze his path. I think that's one of the most interesting things to me about this show. Would be weird, I think, to say I enjoyed it, although I did very much enjoy watching everything get blown to heck. That part was very enjoyable, but I really enjoyed the way they did the episode. I was very invested. I was very engaged, as you can tell. And I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. So, you guys, next time we will kick off, I'm assuming, a brand new arc. So, I can't wait. So, as always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.